It's my pleasure to introduce to you, Dude Soup.
Joel's in the bathroom.
No, he's here. He's right here.
Is he here?
Oh, wait. Where's everybody else? That's everybody? Oh, there they are.
I'm all by myself.
How's everyone doing?
I just want to take a minute to thank all of my coworkers here for dressing up!
What? Lawrence is Spider-Man.
No. Oh, yeah. You can't tell, but he's got the little whatever Star Trek emblem. There's like a backwards 9. So it kind of makes it look like it's inside out, but it's not.
It's an E for Enterprise.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, I don't watch that shit. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, how's everybody doing out there? Are you guys,
Already asked that.
Good? Good. I can see you, but I can't see you. Honestly, thank you so much for coming, and thank you for paying money to see us. That's dumb. That's a dumb thing to do, but we really appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
There was a really fun part. They were walking us backstage, and there's all these great comedians like Louis C.K. and Norm Macdonald, and now we're here.
Hi guys, we made it.
Yeah, you were saying in the green room about there's people that worked on their material for months and months, and they come up in the shade, and then we get here.
I was playing Halo before coming here.
I said, yeah, they're real comedians.
They really are.
The green room looks like a library and has a lot of books. And
What kind of books?
Adam read us a selection from the hit comedy book Schindler's List.
Any fans?
Oh, I
All
love
the
that
Jews
part.
die at the end.
They don't all die.
No, that's the whole point of the list.
Yeah.
Finish the movie.
Some of them got away.
Peak is judging you guys very hard right now.
I love fiction. Joel's Jewish, so it's okay.
But you're not.
I don't get to be your scapegoat.
No, you have
I'm
to-
only
you have to
my
be touching
scapegoat
him.
for bad jokes.
I can't reach. Anyway.
I realized while we were up there that Joel can theoretically, for Halloween or basically any reason, dress up like a Nazi. You have that
I'm
ability.
the only one that can do it, so none of you try.
Well, there are other Jewish people in the audience.
No, there aren't.
See?
Stop.
There's one.
No. I'm one of a kind.
Lawrence, are we going to talk about
I was
video
about to say,
games or what?
It's awesome.
I
I don't
hope
have to
not.
do shit.
All right,
What are you talking about? I put all these notes together. I can just throw them out the window. I'll just sit here. It's fine.
What?
Keep making Nazi jokes or whatever.
Yeah.
People love that shit.
Now we got a show.
That's improv. Boo boo goo goo goo. Nazi gas chamber.
Whoa.
See, it works. It's easy.
Whoa.
All right, welcome to an inappropriate bowl of dude soup. Okay, I was trying to decide what we were going to talk about because every episode needs a title. This is a peek behind the curtain. Basically, we try to decide what we're going to talk about so we can name the episode in a certain way to make people fucking click on it. Not all that's going on. There was some Nintendo shit. Nobody gives a fuck about Nintendo. So instead, somebody talked about No Man's Sky, and Spool gets very mad about that. Yeah, see, he's already doing it.
Wait, what did they show? What happened? Why was there footage of No Man's Sky?
We'll get there eventually.
And since when is there been a gaming convention in Paris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paris Games Week.
The
French people
gaming
play games too.
Yeah, they don't play.
Anyway, I made Spool
Ubisoft.
take a shot before we came on stage.
Yeah, and
Wait, what'd you give him? What kind of shot?
Sorry?
What kind of shot?
Vodka, just bottom shelf vodka.
I had a gin and tonic and a vodka shot.
bottom
Mixing-
shelf?
They're
Yes.
blending right
It's
now.
paid for by the company. Why didn't you just get him a good vodka?
Because I want him to suffer. Look at him.
paid for by the company.
Look at him. Everybody loves it.
Spool was telling us that his Uber driver on the way over thought he was in SNL or something.
No, he's
No, he
going
thought
to
I
be.
was
Oh, he's
going
gonna
to
be on SNL.
Oh, his hat's backwards.
Oh, that was fast.
That's how you know I'm drunk.
It
Sorry,
didn't even
Lawrence.
move it. It moved on its own.
Go ahead, Lawrence. Sorry about that.
Well, essentially, I was just prepping Spool to be as angry as possible about a video game that doesn't exist yet. So, Spool, No Man's Sky is going to be the biggest video game ever. You can do whatever you want. Isn't that cool?
No, it's dumb.
Oh, why?
No, my biggest thing is no one knows what that game is. They've said and promised so many things over the last 3 or 4 years. It annoys me that people. And I saw a really good comparison today about.
Hey, Lauren. Lauren, are you watching this?
I want that guy.
Spool, what have they promised that you think that they're not going to deliver on?
Everything.
That's not
Name
a thing.
one thing
All
they
right,
said.
No.
Well, hold on.
They-
Well, hold on. They've shown gameplay, right? We've seen the gameplay of them flying from one planet to another.
Very
they land on the
specific,
planet. They-
directed gameplay.
It's on rails.
it's on rails, Spool? Really?
Basically, it's driven by the guy who created the game.
Ooh, he's in on it.
He is. Obviously, he wants
Teach
to
the
sell
controversy.
his,
Inside
Obviously,
job.
he wants to sell his game.
Okay, so here's my thing though. I understand where you're coming from. I think the community around this game, people that haven't played it, are making a lot of promises about
Yes.
this game.
Yes.
But my conceit is that same guy. What's the guy's name?
Lorne Michaels.
Lorne Michaels, the guy who's making No Man's Sky. Every single time he's on stage, he looks like a deer in the headlights.
Exactly.
He's just like,
exactly.
He's like,
He's
oh, it's all an
lying
act.
the whole
All right,
time.
now I'm gonna land on a planet. And then he plays it and he goes,
Exactly. That's my point.
Well, wait, Spool. That's a good thing. I mean, he's an indie developer. He's like
He should know what's going to be in his game.
not all.
Well,
it's
no,
not-
it's
there are
procedurally generated.
Yeah, there
it's
are
totally
millions-
random.
Millions
Okay,
of planets.
Let's talk about procedurally generated and how bullshit that is.
No.
Because procedurally generated games are fun for like 2 hours, and then you start seeing the same pattern
You're right.
over and over. and over
Minecraft
again.
isn't a giant fucking hit.
That is a hit because of mods, not because of the base game.
Whoa!
Minecraft,
I don't know about that
Minecraft
one.
is totally.
You're getting booed, Spool.
Yeah. Microsoft
I-
bought it because of the mod.
Listen, I've played Minecraft since it was an alpha when you could only do creative mode.
Right.
So
All right,
mods
let's win it
are
back
fun.
over. One
The
thing.
game- yes, the base game is fun, but it took off because of mods
You're-
and all the servers and all the crap that you can do with it.
You're
Like,
you know,
it's
you're
really
an
single player.
hipster.
You're wrong. The earliest videos that made Minecraft a hit were CNNers videos, right? In which there were no mods. 0 mods. And everyone's like, I want to play that game. That looks fucking cool.
CNN
I don't know. I didn't watch them.
Oh, okay. Then so you have no actual intel.
So they weren't popular because I didn't watch them.
well, Lorne Michaels is backstage writing his notebook going,
Like, nope. No, he's not coming to SNL.
That's
oh
not.
boy,
that's not
that
real.
cab driver gave me the scoop on this guy, but I don't think it's gonna work out.
Well, wait, Spool. What about if they mod No Man's Sky?
They won't. It's on PS4.
They
dude.
should mod.
I know it's on PS4. I'm aware, but they are selling mods on consoles.
But
now.
back to procedurally generated, in that, like with sports procedurally generated and like user kind of created and stuff like that. The planets were procedurally generated.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah. We didn't
Joel's
know if it was
looking
gonna
very
be red or
confused.
blue.
That's why I'm like, they were.
Yeah.
And then
That
they
wasn't-
promised a lot of stuff, and a lot of people kind of jumped on the hype with that and be like, oh, it's going to be so amazing. You're going to explore space, and you're going to come across creatures that people have created. It's going to be so amazing. People played it for like 3 hours, a day or two, a week maybe, and then they were just like, it's the same thing over and over and over again. And that's what I feel like No Man's Sky is going to end up being. Is it's going to end up. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool for the first week, and then you're listen. It's gonna be cool for the first week,
listen to me,
and then
listen to
you're
me.
gonna get bored as hell of it because it's gonna be the same thing over and over and over again. You'll be like, hey man, I found some more fish on that planet over there. You guys go check it out. Like,
I'm not
What?
saying the game's not going to be a failure. I just think that you're wrong about why it's going to be a failure.
oh, I don't think it'll be a failure. I think it'll sell really, really well because of the hype behind it. I'm
I
saying
already
it's
agree
not
with
gonna be a fun game. It's gonna get boring really, really fast.
So wait, so hold on. You're just saying that you're not going to have fun with
I'm
it.
saying the game itself is bad.
Do you own a PS4?
That has nothing to
Hold on.
Wait,
Spool,
that has
hold
nothing-
on.
That has nothing to do with
Do you even
success.
own a PS4?
No, fuck PS4.
Just so you know, here's a little bit about Spool. He kept complaining about Destiny because it wasn't on PC. He's like,
Yeah,
it's not on PC. It's not a Master Race. I got him an Xbox. He has it.
It's a work one. It was
Did
for
you
work.
buy Destiny yet?
No.
Wait, you bought Spool an Xbox?
Oh, no,
I
he
didn't
didn't
buy
buy
it.
it. He didn't buy it for me.
Microsoft sent us a bunch for like giveaways and stuff, and they were like, you can keep a couple of them. We're like, okay, cool. I'm like,
It was
Spool,
work.
you can
You
play
know who
Master
doesn't
Chief
have an Xbox from work? This guy.
Joel
Rubin.
It's under your
desk,
You would
man.
never play it, Joel.
I would be on Halo all the time.
Joel playing Halo, playing Destiny with his headset on, going like, sorry, I can't go-
Where are the wizards?
I can't go to the wine bar tonight. I gotta stay in and play some
I did
Crucible.
bring it home to play some Halo. I brought it home to play Halo because we got free Halo codes, so I didn't have to buy Halo.
So Spool only plays free games.
On consoles, yeah.
So if he gets
$1 1 hour.
Yeah, so
That's plus money.
I kind of want to go back to the part where Spool was talking about the guy demoed the game and he was mad about it. I want to see when the audience at like EA where like they play Madden, The quarterback throws the ball to get catch. He's like, bullshit.
Yeah, no, I like
That's
the
not
idea.
what the game will be like.
I like the idea of them going like, all right, up next we're gonna demo No Man's Sky. We found a hobo on the street. He's gonna show it off because he's never played it before.
My argument is more.
What is this? Can I pawn this? What is this? Yeah.
Until I
The
get my
controller.
hands on it, or like just for me personally, until I get my hands on it or whatever, I'm not gonna really pass too much judgment on it.
You have
Like,
passed so much.
You said the
judgment on
game was
it.
bad.
I think it will be bad, but that's not saying
So
that
that's passing judgment on it.
for me.
Got it. Nailed it.
But I'm also very open to it being good. I just think it's going to be bad. I'm pretty sure it's going to be very, very bad.
So this doesn't reflect on Spool's opinion, but I'm curious. How many people out there are excited about No Man's Sky?
Suckers, all of you.
Well, hold on a minute.
Really rude.
So this
They
is,
paid to see
kidding,
you,
I'm kidding.
Sean.
yeah, they did. That's like a third of the audience, right? That's about a third is excited about No Man's
That was
Sky.
like a fifth maybe.
Only a fifth, whatever. So, I mean, that's actually pretty representative of the fact that you think this game will be bad. You don't think it's going to catch on at all, right?
No, I think a lot of people will buy it at first, and then it will die off.
No. We just established
You
that
just say
not
catch
a lot
on,
of people
catch
will
on.
buy it. So, do you think it'll catch on?
No, I don't think it will. Unless it gets mods or other stuff that add on to the base game. Silence.
Next topic.
Yeah. I'm gonna say sometimes being a producer is like it's like capturing insects and then shaking a jar and making them fight. I'm gonna be honest. I feel pretty proud right now how this turned out.
Does anybody up here want to defend No Man's Sky?
No, because it's not out yet.
I do
See?
to a degree.
Yeah, Lawrence. I want to hear Lawrence's side.
Go ahead.
Lawrence was agreeing with me about procedural. What were we agreeing about earlier today?
Well, we agreed about the fact that human beings have
Yes,
the
height.
ability to detect patterns. And if a thing is generated by a machine, it's generated by an algorithm, and therefore a pattern is inevitable. The same thing happened with Spore. Near the end game, you'd be flying around in your ship, and you'd find an alien race, and you'd be like, oh, it's a different color and has lumps in weird places. But they fit into 6 different archetypes. And you started to notice that after a while. And then you're like, okay, well, I have this game's number. I figured it out.
You're describing video games.
Yeah, I am.
Every
I'm
game,
saying what video
every
game doesn't
game
do
is
the
like
same
that.
3 or 6 things
But-
over and over.
I'm glad you asked, Adam. This factors into another discussion point that I had much further down the Google Doc. But it essentially gets down to the fact that all games at some point are repetitious and that different people want different things from games. And I think what No Man's Sky speaks to is people that want to feel like they're experiencing a different kind of reality or that they can learn a different set of rules. And that's very tempting, but also kind of flawed. It's like the people who want to live inside a movie or want to feel like they're the main character in a movie when they play a game.
Like last
I would
Action Hero?
I would disagree actually. I think the people who want to play No Man's Sky are people who are interested in exploration for the sake of exploration. As I think the only one on the stage who's at least played the most of Minecraft. The reason I play Minecraft the most is because I loved
Bull shaking his head violently behind you. I want to
all right, yeah, you probably play more than I did, even though I ran a
Alpha,
Minecraft channel
Joel,
for 2 years.
Alpha.
I was in Alpha.
He's talking about
Fight,
duration.
fight.
Kiss, yeah.
I ran a fucking Minecraft channel
So
for
did I.
2 years.
Put it in his butt.
I ran the Attack of the Show too.
Yeah, Attack of the Show. Noted video game, TV show, Attack of the Show.
Go ahead, Joel. Talk about how you love Minecraft.
No, but people like exploration, and if the game is procedurally generated in the same way that Minecraft was procedurally, in that there's no real pattern, it's just sort of random, exciting, multiple layers of different things that you can do, then that will scratch the itch for certain people.
Yeah, scratching the itch is a good way to put it because that's actually perfect because you scratch the itch, it feels great. Keep scratching, a little less great. Keep scratching, and then it starts bleeding, and people start looking at you weird on the bus. Some people want, when they go to video games, they want that childlike wonder of seeing something they've never seen before. When you're a kid, that happens every day. It's like, I've eaten something I've never eaten before. I've seen something I've never seen before. And the world is a very magical place where anything can happen. And I feel like, to a degree, some people go to video games to reclaim that feeling. And procedural games like No Man's Sky promise, and this is, I think, the fallacy, promise an unending source of discovery, which never happens. No matter what it is, your brain will come accustomed to it eventually. And I think that's the flaw that maybe Spool's reacting to, is the idea that people are celebrating this game as the new reality they can live
But then it's just a
in.
question of how long you're willing to play the game. So and
1 week.
what you consider a success for that game. So again, if you can play No Man's Sky for, I don't know how much, did they say what the price point is yet?
Probably $60, right?
I think it's full retail. They haven't
Okay.
said,
$100.
oddly. They announced a release date, and it's still not available in online retailers, which is a very interesting position.
But all right,
Because
so
it's-
$60 games, there are a lot of $60 games that like you only get 10 or 15 hours out of, am I correct?
Yeah,
And I-
Sometimes 5 or 6.
Yeah, and I think that there are going to be plenty of people who will play that much before they get bored with No Man's Sky. And to me, that might be the measure of the success for the game. Even if it within a month it drops off.
$1 1 hour.
How much are
not again. Yeah, we already used that once.
Just say things people want to hear. Jesus.
like Gears or whatever?
Holocaust. No.
Free boots for everybody.
After a month of playing
No,
Gears,
fuck it.
no one's playing Gears of War anymore because there are other games to move on to. But after a month of No Man's Sky, that's fine if nobody's playing No Man's Sky after a month. But if enough people bought it, then it's a success if they played enough time to make their money worth their time.
I would argue Minecraft became successful. Sorry, Adam. Minecraft became
okay.
successful because it was that new model where it was an early access and they added stuff like every month or every couple of weeks, so that kept you coming back to it over and over again. If it had just came out how it was, people would have got bored of it. I feel like pretty quick.
You're right. They can't patch a game. They won't be able to add new stuff to No Man's Sky after release.
Fight.
I don't know. Well, they haven't
But-
said that. It's not going to be an early access game where they're going to be adding stuff to it all the time. They might have DLC and stuff that you have to pay for or something. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened.
Do
but-
you know what the point is for No Man's Sky? Like what the overarching thing is?
exploration?
Get super
No,
high
it's
and
to get
fly
to the
around the
center of the
galaxy.
universe.
Yeah, so they set this up. This is what got me interested. Like I almost didn't care about the game. I saw the first trailer 3 years ago, whatever it's going to be. Like by the time when the game comes out, I was like, interesting, cool. And then they gave this like idea. They're like, so your goal is to get to the center of the universe. Your ship will get more powerful. Your guns will get better. You'll get better things as you move along. But the goal is like for you and essentially the entire internet is to get to the center of the universe, and then from there.
Exactly like Spore, by the way.
Or Cube.
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
movie
Regardless,
Cube?
I'm just saying,
22 cans,
there's at
Peter
least
Molyneux.
something.
Oh, that one.
There's at least something interesting there. In my mind, I did the stupid thing where I'm like, oh man, how cool would it be if like I got in the spaceship, I flew, and I found a planet, and then like I started like an alien family and had alien kids, and I realized I didn't want alien kids anymore, so I left them, and I still was getting cigarettes, but I wasn't really getting cigarettes. But then and like that's like something I bet I could like interview the game developer and ask him like I could do all this right, and he'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Sure, maybe. Well, no, they didn't. Instead, they showed a gun. Like that's it. There's like Minecraft elements where you can like destroy a boulder or something like that. It
Fight a
doesn't really-
dragon.
Regardless, I'm just saying there's an end game, so at least like you'll get some content out of it. You don't have a PS4, so what the fuck do you care?
I have a question
I could
for the
borrow
audience.
one.
Is No Man's Sky interesting enough for us to continue talking about No Man's Sky? Yeah, that's what I
Thank you.
thought.
Let's move
keep
on
moving.
to Nintendo.
I have another question.
hey,
Is it possible
hey.
to get a drink while we're up here?
Hold on, Pete's talking. That new trailer was cool, though. I'll say that.
It absolutely was.
Sold.
It absolutely was.
He speaks.
If there is a box for No Man's Sky, they should put that on it.
That new trailer was cool though,
Matt Peak.
Rucker Howard.
Dot.
and it says Rutger Hauer on it.
There was another. We can move on, but there was the other trailer that came out of that whole event was the Battlefront trailer. They did basically the no HUD, and it's just like looks like a fucking movie. And there's even a part where Boba Fett's like flying over the Sarlacc, and he's like, "Oh, not again!" And I'm like, "Oh, that's canon." It did get out.
That's so cool. All right, sorry, Lawrence, go ahead.
Oh, no, you don't
nerds.
apologize to me. The longer I can defer talking about Nintendo, the better. Which, by the way, I really like Nintendo, but nobody else does, so. Cool.
I
can talk about it.
Do
the story.
like 2 or 3.
Don't patronize me. Come on.
Like 4
I'm
people.
more than happy to lend
I get
my
made fun of on the
uninformed
internet all
opinion.
day.
Well, hold on. Actually, is Bethany out there? Because I think since you guys sat through No Man's Sky, we have a few things to give away.
Uh-oh. No, save that for the... Oh, well.
So if somebody could run some...
Nintendo's the real punishment. You should have saved it for after that, but
Well,
hey, whatever.
We'll hand it out during Nintendo, but if somebody,
Okay.
somebody
Yeah.
can bring some merchandise up, that'd be good.
All I see is darkness.
Hold on,
Merchandise or vodka? I mean,
Or
whatever
both.
you want to bring up.
It's the giveaway.
More vodka
Who's
for
gonna
school.
win some merchandise? Well, more importantly, who's gonna bring it to us?
I don't think
I
anybody
only
is.
see shadows moving
think
out
they're
there.
Go ahead,
None of
Lawrence. It's
them
all right.
seem to be approaching me.
Next story.
I'll go get it.
Nintendo just did an investor, whatever the fuck. Basically, they're trying to convince
Bye,
people
Bruce.
to keep giving them money.
Bruce Green, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, Bruce.
He's got to get up early.
Let's unveil the next Bruce Green. No, we only have the one. All right.
He's not ready yet.
He's getting makeup. Oh boy. Okay, so they told a lot of very rich people to please keep giving us money, and in the process of doing that, they talked about Nintendo account, something nobody really cares about. They also revealed the first of their slate of mobile game/apps called Miitomo.
Miyamoto?
Oh, Miitomo. I fucked it up.
Miitomo.
I could so
I
close.
want to say Miyamoto's like barely dead.
He is,
Come on,
yeah. I
give us
kind of
some
smushed
time.
that up.
What?
Really crass of them.
Didn't no.
Why are you talking in
You
two
didn't get it.
microphones?
No, it's
What?
close though.
Price is important.
So, I guess the takeaway here is that no matter what, Nintendo will obstinately not do what you think they're going to do or what you really want them to do, which is just make a fucking game for a phone. They're
Pokemon
like,
MMO.
we hear what you're saying. Good, good, good. How about a messaging app?
Yeah.
No, you don't get it. No, you don't
Wait,
understand.
Lawrence, does everybody know what we're talking about, or does anyone actually know what Miitomo
Yeah, what is
is?
Miitomo?
I was doing a very long-winded
That's
setup.
literally like one.
I was
maybe
about to
12th of
explain
the
it,
audience.
Joel. You gotta have some faith, man.
All right.
Wait, what's in the boxes?
box?
Don't worry about it.
What the box?
Oh, these people just have to stare at this stuff and not.
Yeah, they do.
I'm very sorry. That's very tempting. You have to listen to me ramble about stupid bullshit nobody cares about for a second.
So,
though.
okay, wait, hold on. So,
Hey, stop it! Don't you touch
Real
that! No!
quick. Even he's
so
bored.
Nintendo's,
Real quick, hold on.
Nintendo's making iMessage?
Basically, yeah. So they
Cool.
they described Miitomo. It's free to play with attractive add-ons that people can pay for.
That's not
It's
free to
described as a me-based like social networking service, where when you're not using it, the Miis will communicate with other Miis automatically. And
That's
then
fun.
The idea is that they want to encourage people who may not want to talk about themselves or share themselves online to do so.
So, will it like give away like I was born in blah blah blah? Like, what would your Miis talk about offline? I guess?
I mean, theoretically, you'll be able to control the amount of information they release. But I think the idea is, and to a degree, this is very Japanese because they're like, oh, people hate talking with each other. What if an app did it for them?
I want to see it kind of go crazy. Like, I'm into dudes. You're like, no, I didn't say that. Means like, I'm really into dudes. Like, stop it.
I just want
That
to
means
train
pretty
mine.
hot, so why not?
I want to train mine to walk up to others and then just go 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches.
Yeah.
Back to Nintendo.
that was Nintendo.
Well, you know how you can do the DS, like, was it Street Pass?
Street Pass,
thing?
yeah.
I knew.
See, there we go. Shit, I should have brought my 3DS.
That's one.
Because I got all the puzzle pieces I need to get.
I remember I was with a.
Almost done with Mega Man.
There was a guy at the old work. He had and said, "You down to fuck?" And it was during E3.
Wait, did it say down to fuck or DTF?
It's like, hello, my name is David. You down to fuck? And
Yeah!
And he did a lap around the Nintendo booth, and he was showing it to me. This video's up on my old channel, but like, I remember it was all these Japanese developers, and it's like, hello, mine's Kiro-san. You down to fuck? And it's like, oh, sorry, the other way around. I did the story wrong, but either way. So you can do that now, huh?
Theoretically. That does touch on a hidden joy of using Nintendo products is that they release very childlike, wide-eyed, naive things in a very adult world. So it is kind of fun to jump on like Splatoon and run around the plaza and see the occasional like Splatoon girl just getting totally inked up.
What was the game? Habbo Hotel or
Yeah,
whatever?
have a hotel.
You better not masturbate to that.
I mean, listen.
I masturbate to that. I masturbate to that. I masturbate to that. I masturbate to that.
I'm gonna hit ignore.
Thanks, little guy.
Have you ever seen like a slideshow on a carousel where somebody's just like hitting a button and then no? Okay, fine. I can only describe that when I masturbate, I have a series
Penny
of
Arcade?
I want to hear this. I want to hear
What are you
this.
talking about, old man?
my mental projection when masturbating is basically that at 10 times speed. It's just a variety of slightly arousing images presented in rapid fire.
Wait. It's slightly arousing?
Well, because
Well,
the more
I'm
you
gonna
see,
spend
the more
spectrum.
arousing it is. So it's okay that you have slightly.
Yeah.
You're
arousing.
like nibble, nibble,
I got
nibble,
it.
nibble, nibble, nibble.
I got it. It's like that scene in House on Haunted Hill when Jeffrey Rush gets stuck in the crazy machine and he has to put on the goggles and hold him over his head as he sees the little kid bouncing a ball.
How
Never
many
seen
of
that
you
movie,
are
but
just lost right
sounds
now?
basically-
No,
exactly
we know
right.
House on Haunted Hill.
Okay. No, James and I talk
cheer
about
for anything
weird,
he
dumb
has.
movies that came out like 1999 all the time, and we're like, he's like, you know about that movie? I rented that on VHS as well.
Ghost Ship. Got that one too.
Hey, stop humoring them.
Also, Gothica.
Stop it.
Gothica.
Ooh, Gothica.
Gothica.
They all
How
thought
did
you said
Halle
Gossip
Berry
Girl.
get in there?
Yeah, I don't know.
She's a crazy person.
She
Hold on,
won an
I-
Oscar.
I have an experiment. Gothica? Like 5 people.
That was
Gossip
Halle
Girl.
Berry. Yeah.
1. Shit, I got
What
fucked.
did you say, Lawrence? What'd you say?
Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl?
Never mind.
Crossover audience there?
Wrong demographic. I
Failed.
thought. Yeah.
Isn't Gossip Girl a television show?
Yeah.
He's
Pretty
trying
great,
to draw
too.
a comparison between the people who like Gothica and Gossip Girl.
I thought Gossip Girl was gonna win. I got fucked.
They kind of sound the same.
Yeah, it's the same audience.
Yeah.
It's just Halle
Are
Berry.
you into Gossip Girl?
I thought people were
Did he
cheering
say
for that.
Gothica?
I was wrong. Pretty Little Liars is getting pretty intense though.
How quickly we forgot about Nintendo.
Yeah, back to Nintendo, Lawrence, please.
Good. See, this
That
is my
phrase
strategy.
has never been uttered on Dude Soup before.
Ever, but please go back.
Okay, so Nintendo said that their app is delayed, their stock tumbled, and also it was like, it's not Mario on phone. And they're like, no, what did you think we were gonna do? And they reiterated, guys, we're not doing the dumb, obvious thing. We're going to use these mobile apps to reinforce our other business properties, which is what we told you all along. And people were like, I thought I could play Mario on my phone. So I don't know. This is like a recurring cycle with Nintendo where they keep being like, no, we're gonna do the other thing.
So this is my problem. So this is my problem.
Let James talk. Let James talk.
Gossip Girl.
Let James talk. It's James's turn.
I don't care. I was gonna say, Elise and I were talking about this on the drive over, and trying to understand Nintendo's business tactics is foolhardy. It's like if you are an English speaker, right, and someone's trying to teach you Japanese, and they show you like some kanji, and you're like, so what does that one mean? And they're like, well, it kind of means like a bear in summertime. And you're like, wait, what? Well, you know, like how bears sometimes come out in the summer? It means that. Why would I ever use that? I don't know, but they use it all the time. It comes up a lot in Japanese conversation. That's what Nintendo's tactics are like. You can't analyze, you can't figure it out. It's a bear in summertime.
I think you can and you can't, and maybe this comes from the volume of anime that I watch. It's kind of tuned me in. to
Wait.
Japanese mindset.
You can't tap into Nintendo business practices because you watch porno anime.
No, that's hentai.
No, you cannot.
You'd be surprised at the crossover. Well, and actually, shit, I was saying that
Hold on.
facetiously, but
Real
it turns
quick.
out there's actually some reality there.
Real quick.
All right.
Gothica? Hold on. Porno anime.
It's a crossover, Lawrence. That's what you wanted.
Well, we got a video coming up that's gonna knock your socks off.
Dude, porn kid.
Okay, so fuck it, I'll rock that analogy. Who gives a shit? I have recently seen an anime about half monster girls with giant tits,
Me too. Me too.
and it's the first fucking example of that I've ever seen, except for maybe like Shumie Scrawlings, where some dude was like, "I want to fuck a snake."
Yeah, that.
The point is, it's fucked up shit like that that's totally new that captures an audience nobody knew existed before. And that's what Nintendo's after. It's the blue ocean strategy. This is the thing Iwata kept talking about when he was alive, God rest his soul. But he was like, we could compete with Sony and Microsoft because they have shitloads of money, and that'd be very hard to do, and we might be able to do that. Or we can roll the dice on something that doesn't exist yet and hope that we capture an entirely new audience. And this was an analysis that I saw.
It exists. It's called Second Life. It's just not on your phone yet.
Well, it's kind of the same thing with like the Wiimotes. When the first Wii came out and the Wiimotes, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is gonna be such a gimmick and a joke," and then everyone jumped on it and loved it. At least at first, for like the first couple
I
of
captured
years,
people's
but-
imagination because it was new. Like it wasn't this weird controller with bumpers and triggers and infinite sticks.
But they took a big risk on that. Like
Well,
they
they've
just-
also had as many misses as they've had hits.
Right, and this is my point, is that like I think the Miitomo is really stupid.
Without
Because
seeing it, so you're getting into the spool camp.
I
now.
am getting into the spool camp, but they
Oh no!
Don't
That's
touch
a
me.
bad place to be.
don't touch me.
No, it's nice. Peek's over here.
Don't touch me.
Haha.
Here's my problem with Miitomo is that
You just ignored Matt Peak. He was going to say something.
were you?
Oh, he didn't move the microphone at all.
I had it down here.
They just started yelling Peak?
I don't think this is even on.
Peak, how do you feel about Miitomo? How do you feel about Miitomo?
It's an interesting idea, but you know, I haven't researched
Put it on the box.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Yeah, Nintendo stock just went through the roof. They're like, the bearded one said it was
Put it on the
good.
box.
Iwata's body just kind of stirred a little
I
bit.
think this means tree.
Tree in summertime.
Tree in summer.
Specifically.
Scissor.
Oh, we got you.
Gay wads.
I would say at least respect the daring, even if it's half misses, half hits, because with the DS and stuff like brain training, they got old people playing a console, and that's pretty cool.
So, but my point is that all of Nintendo's big ideas that have been successful are easily understood. So when they said we're going to come out with the Wii, and you're going to be able to wave your hand and play a game, you're like, oh my god, that's amazing, I got that. And when they came out with, I don't know,
Virtual Boy.
Yeah, well,
I'll say
that was
Amiibos.
not a success. And,
Yeah, Amiibo
and-
is a runaway success.
But
It's a
that-
toy
again,
that goes on your console.
It's a toy that goes into a game. Totally understandable. It's an easy pitch. Now, they've already said that Miitomo is going to be delayed because they need to explain to the public what it does, which is a major problem, I think. Every time that they get they're going to corner themselves into these areas, like with the Virtual Boy, or I think with the Wii U, of like, well, what's different about, like, why do I need to get this messaging app that's different? I mean, how is it gonna? It's gonna.
Have you,
gonna
Joel,
work.
Joel, have you? I want to make you sound old. Have you heard of WhatsApp? What's it app? Or
Of course,
What's it
yeah,
app? Or
yeah.
What's
It's
it?
called WhatsApp.
No, of
Who
course.
has WhatsApp?
You don't even know what it's called.
I know what.
Well, because there's no.
Have you heard of Yik Yak?
There's no point for me because I'm not a 14-year-old girl, but there's a lot of 14-year-old girls on this planet. It's sold for what? How much?
Hold on.
It's like $9
It's
billion.
complicated. It's a $16 billion deal, but that is like, it's part equity,
You know
part
what that
cash.
was?
It's like
A
chat.
messaging
It's
app.
chat. I understand that.
Yeah.
But
I feel like our age might be showing if we don't
Miitomo
recognize the
were
value.
a messaging app, they would say it's a messaging app with characters.
Yeah,
did.
but
there's
the
apparently
memes
more-
talk for you and tell you how big your dick is. Like, it's cool.
I don't know. I think it's kind of. I mean, I think Adam's kind of onto something. I think it's like Facebook. You had the app and you could send people messages in it. And then they were like, "There's the Facebook Messenger app." It's like, why? Well, I'm going to download that.
So they're
Use
gonna
this
build-
thing. But now everyone has that app too to communicate.
No.
So imagine this, Joel. Imagine.
But it's their hang on. But it's
All right,
their,
Joel, finish.
It's their first mobile game. It's their first mobile phone platform. It's the first thing they're doing for mobile phones, and they're making a messaging app. Is that what you want from Nintendo? Is a messaging app? I'm asking you as the audience. Is that what you want? No. Like,
Except somebody, like circa 2007, or maybe even earlier than that, somebody would have said, do you want to move while you're playing video games? Everyone in here would have said no, and they made a shitload of money off that idea.
I totally disagree. The minute you said you can wave your controller and what you wave, change it, like, does what you do in the game, I was like, fuck yes. I bought a Wii, like, day one.
but
That's
You
fine.
also
you
bought
did.
a Ouya. Don't clap for him.
Well, hold on. No. I mean, I think Joel, you did, but I think you may have been more open to something like that. I remember when they announced that, and people were like, "What? Like, how come it doesn't have more buttons than other controllers?"
You weren't.
Like,
I mean, I was at E3 that year. It was 2006 or 7. I can't remember now. And I went to E3, and the line to play the Wii was like 8 or 9 hours.
People were
long.
flipping their shit.
Yeah,
over.
was that
fucking
the
insane.
the line?
That's E3, a bunch of nerds. Like a bunch of not
You think
every.
there are a bunch of nerds in the room.
But no, I know, I'm saying, but I'm saying like it's a bunch. Who are the people at E3? Not exactly a perfect slice
But the-
of the entire U.S.
But the
demographic
longest
or
lines at
anything.
E3 every year are for the most, for the most broadest section of what people want to play. I honestly believe that. Like, so indie games, as much as we might like them at E3, don't do super well. Like, there aren't super long lines at the IndieCade booth at E3. There aren't super long lines at, like, Orcs Must Die 2 or whatever. But, you know, when you go to battle, like, the line at Battlefront was crazy long. So, I don't know. I think it's definitely a predictor of what's going to be popular.
That's like your
when it comes out.
Nielsen rating of. That's how you're using it.
It's the early adopters. If the early adopters
Yeah.
pick it up, then that means the rest of the world usually will.
Yeah,
Typically.
I mean, it's like what we keep saying with VR. We're like, you got to try it, and you can only like try this stuff at E3 and other trade shows. But like, when people try it, they're like, I need this forever. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. I think it makes sense. I think they're moving into social networking. They're becoming a platform, just like we say everything should become. They're becoming a platform, and then eventually, whatever device they eventually release, and they're like, oh, all that stuff is carrying over. All that information that it's been gathering about you, now your device is customized to you. Suddenly, it's cool technology again, and it isn't just a messaging app.
But the people who are going to play it are, I think, people who have DSs or like Nintendo fans, as opposed to the greater audience who like the IPs and the brands that Nintendo has developed.
Now,
over the
now
years.
imagine this, Joel. I'm just gonna throw this up. This is like I'm make-believe marketing, but we all know. So we know at this point, Nintendo's working on new consoles coming out next year.
You guys are all arguing for Miitomo against me right now. I don't understand what's going on.
I'm not.
I'm painting a picture for you. Get off my dick. Go just settle down. Jesus, Mom. Anyway.
Why is your mom on your
so
dick?
now imagine.
Why is your mom on your dick?
want to clear this. I want to clear this up. I love my mom very much, just not like that.
Good.
Your mom is really cool. You tell a lot of cool stories about your mom.
I know. My mom is cool.
All right, well, we'll see you guys later.
Hope you like incest, because we're going to jail. No, so
Not we. Don't say we're going to jail.
actually, I don't think you go to jail for that. I don't know.
You go to jail for incest, do you?
Really?
Do you? No.
Find out.
All right, so paint me a picture.
No, I'm painting you a picture. So, okay, say this mobile app comes out early 2016 or whatever. E3 rolls around.
It is incest.
Thank you.
Nice.
That's the thing. So they release this app, everyone's using it, whatever, they're kind of figuring out. E3 rolls around, they reveal the NX, whatever they're going to call it, and then it comes out the following year. It's called the NX. Why are you laughing? Oh.
I was typing it into Google and autocomplete was incest is legal. Is incest legal in New Jersey?
I'm just glad it wasn't Louisiana.
What's going on in New Jersey? Jesus Christ.
Regardless, this thing.
Oh, it's legal in Turkey. Fuck yeah.
This was it Miitomo, Miyamoto. This might just be marketing for the NX. So it's like they do this thing where like all the early adopters are like, guess what? Just like when you bought the original Nintendo, if you have a Miitomo account, when you buy the new Nintendo, it comes with the new Mario. Now all of a sudden you're like, oh, I feel stupid. Like, wow, I should have got on that stupid app.
Also,
My name's Joel.
Well, then say that's going to happen. Because now they haven't said that, and
They haven't
seems
said that.
stupid.
What they
They
have
haven't
said,
announced a new console yet.
what they have said is that the user account you use will be unified between all platforms. So here's a thought. You're messaging with somebody through fucking Miitomo or whatever, and you're like, hey, let's play a game. You hit a button, little Mario runs across your screen, it runs onto theirs, and then bam, you're like NX boots up, and you're in the same game together in like 10 seconds.
That's, I mean, again, all super cool, but my Battle.net account didn't give me Diablo on console.
These are very specific examples. I think. I mean,
Does anyone
I think
feel
they
bad
are, you're
for
right.
Joel?
I think Nintendo has made a ton of money off of kind of thinking outside the box, not trying to compete with Sony and Microsoft, going their own path and trying new things and trying to grab a kind of broader audience. And I think that's what they're doing with this. Like they went broad, but they said, let's make a game that let's make a game console that anyone can play. If you have a hand, you can play it, right? You don't need to be really good or whatever. Sorry, handless people.
I can play that game.
Not for paraplegics.
But I
just
think
some tape.
This is like, hey, what does everyone have now? Smartphones. So now we'll just get them to download. It kind of reminds me of like the Fallout Shelter thing. Like, where did people?
But that was a game.
That was a
That's
game.
a game,
That was a game.
though.
But Bethesda was smart because people wanted Fallout 4,
Right, but
and they
if-
said, okay, it's coming, but first here's this other game that you can give us money
If
for first.
Bethesda came out with a game called Shelter, where you don't actually play a game, but you like make yourself a little Vault Boy character, and then you get to go hang out and chat with people,
This goes
you would
back
have
to
done it for like a week and been like, well, there's nothing
This
to
goes
do.
How
back
long
to
did
what
you play
James was saying,
Fallout
though.
Shelter?
Bear in the summer. Like, I mean, it's the Japanese
Bear in
culture
the
thing.
Summer.
It makes sense to you because you're a white male in America and you're like, Bethesda gets me pretty well. Yeah, because you're from Maryland. They get it. Like, they get you. East Coast.
Are you from Maryland?
He's from Louisiana.
Whatever. I mean, regardless, you're not from Japan. In Japan right now, they're all creaming themselves. I mean, not really because they all ran out
No,
of
because their
semen.
stock drops.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
They don't have sex
I think it
anymore.
grows
Have you
up-
never heard the phrase creaming yourself?
It's like ice cream.
Watch Grease.
You've
come
never
on.
seen Grease? Yeah.
Yeah.
Every one of you in this room has masturbated at one point. That grosses you out?
Hey, how many Grease fans in the audience tonight?
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Gothica. Masturbation. Okay.
It's a crossover, Lawrence. Put that in there.
10 seconds ago, you were like booing me via ew sound. Never mind. I quit. I'm done.
Talk about gas chambers.
What about that Pokemon ARG game thing? Is that not through Nintendo?
Anyway, next story.
That's Niantic.
That's not Nintendo.
I mean, they like. So this is weird. Nintendo doesn't own Pokemon. The Pokemon company owns Pokemon. It's very strange. So they're working with Niantic to develop Pokemon Go, which is another
Into
thing.
the story.
Sorry, what?
I don't think it's that
was just
absurd that
me.
they're moving into a social networking platform.
I don't think so either. I think it's
crazy.
actually pretty visionary.
I think
though.
it makes sense.
I don't think it's absurd. I just think it's not giving the people what they want.
Yeah, oh, absolutely not. People just want Zelda. Nice, fool.
And it's.
Did you throw it in the lights?
Did somebody actually
hit one
catch
of the
that?
stats.
Hey, who got that? Did somebody get
Did
it?
somebody catch that? Oh, somebody caught that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I was
obviously,
hoping I got it.
Real quick thing. A lot of legendary performers have come through here,
like Sean
Yeah.
Poole.
and yeah, like.
SNL's Sean
But
Poole.
how many of these legendary comedians threw out T-shirts and shit while they were up here. Probably not many of them.
No, probably a lot.
Technically, we haven't done that yet.
Hundreds or thousands, yeah.
Chris Farley is.
And then that's where he died. He died right there.
Oh no! Someone ripped off his shirt.
You can see the vomit stain.
My heart donkey. Except he didn't really do the.
All right, who wants free stuff?
This is to apologize.
Don't ignore the front row. There you go.
Yeah, don't throw the box. Whoa!
So I just had a beautiful realization. Typically, there's a guy, maybe a gal up here on stage by themselves. They're holding an entire crowd. They're walking back and forth. It takes 7 of us
And merch.
and free shit and music
An entire bank of like YouTube videos that people can watch for free. Yeah.
just to get through like half an hour.
Also, because I'm paranoid about people having a good time, if you got a shirt that doesn't fit your size, maybe take it over to the merch booth and see if you can exchange it. Because I don't want you to have a big shirt or a small shirt that you can't use.
He's
I'm
all right.
here. I don't know what's in the box. What's in the box? Okay.
Yeah, it's a pint glass.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a Funhaus pint glass.
Oh, we sell pint glasses.
We actually do, yeah. The merch table will be open after this if you guys want to buy stuff.
What's the
Probably good. Probably good we didn't throw
story
those.
or whatever?
We got a few. Let's see here. We touched on this a little earlier. And this is something oddly that came out of a discussion where Joel absolutely bloomed like a flower talking about Game of Thrones. But essentially it drills down to, it seems as though people enjoy a number of things about video games in the same way they enjoy a number of things about different forms of media. But the few that I have established in my ramblings on this Google Doc earlier is that there's the approach of like, I just enjoy hitting buttons. I like the challenge. I like the fact that it's a game, but it operates faster than a board game can because it's electronic.
What the hell are you talking about?
He's getting there.
We're getting
Okay.
there.
God, that was a hell of a preface. Go on, please.
It's going to keep going.
Keep going.
It's a long wind
Just tell
up,
the
man.
story.
You should be used to
Just
this.
tell it.
There's also
What's the story?
The aspect where
painting
you're
the
What's the news?
exploring worlds.
Uh-huh.
So it's almost like seeing paintings or whatever, seeing somebody else's vision of a world. There's the aspect of being inside of a story, feeling like you're an actor inside of an interactive narrative. There's playing with other human beings. There's building and creating, the Minecraft angle, where you're essentially it's a digital version of Legos. So, to all of you patronizing dickwads on the floor right now, what aspect of video games do you like and why? And do you see that changing in the near future?
The audio guys in the back like, what the hell is going on?
I like playing video games because they kill time and they make me feel like I accomplished something.
So it's the illusion of accomplishment?
Yeah, and that's always what it is for me. So like even when I play a multiplayer game like Counter-Strike or whatever, I feel like I got better at something. I may not have, but I feel like I did. And that's why I like playing typically multiplayer games against other real people. Because I feel like I'm improving my skill.
I think I agree. It's a more quantifiable level of progress than you have in actual life. So like actual life, you can read a book or you can try and get better at some sort of skill, but it's so slow over time. Like if you're trying to lose weight or whatever, it's so slow over time that you don't notice it, so then you can't really quantify it. But a video game is, well, I beat that one. It's done. Or I beat that boss, or I got through that level and stuff. It's really visible. So.
As a contrary point of view, I like the world building that video games or any kind of fiction does. So like, I really like getting a game where I can get totally immersed in the world and learn about the history of the world. That's why I like Skyrim so much. That's why I like Shadow of Mordor so much. That's why, I mean...
Clive Barker's Undying.
Oh, man. Love Undying.
There's a lot of world building there. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I think those are two different things. Like measurable goals versus just like learning about the rich depth, fictional, dumbass, like dragon world where wizards can shoot, I guess, Undying, cum out of their hands or whatever.
Oh. Ectoplasm.
No, well, okay, you call it that.
Why do you
Is that
play
it?
video?
Is that all the perspectives?
Oh,
no.
on video games?
You want
Three of you guys have not said anything yet.
You want 6 opinions?
Yes, that's her. What the fuck? We're all on stage. We all have mics. Talk.
Adam's like,
Go,
I have
go!
to talk now?
I do want to hear what Pete's gonna say.
All right, Pig is next.
For fun.
Put it on the box!
He's literally the perfect man.
You're gonna have to drill down deeper than that, Matt. What is fun about video games for you?
Is It's like
It's
a
it's
therapy
bit of what
session.
everybody said, and
It is now.
it depends on the game. I'll just take Halo, for example. That just came out. I love pretending I'm a 7-foot super soldier. It's awesome. So again, you don't get that in every game, but so it varies game to game. But ultimately, it's sort of maybe a vicarious sense of just fun.
But do you like the dumb lore that's also in Halo? Like Adam likes pretending to be a super soldier as well, but Adam also likes the dumb, stupid lore of Halo.
I do.
Fuck you, Joel.
But that's true.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, no, we were talking about this earlier today. So like I was playing. We're doing like a drunk Halo thing tomorrow against
Allegedly.
some of the source-fed folks, and we were talking about like because like in Halo 5 the armor has like new abilities. Like I've been playing Halo since the first one, and it's like now you can like use like a thruster, move to the left, you can like ground pound, do all these like new things. And then Peak was pointing out, it was Peak and Lawrence were talking about like, oh, it's kind of weird how like the lore plays into like aim down sights or something like that. And like I was like, I appreciate that. I appreciate the world building. And then I'm totally with Peak though, where it's saying like I'm living vicariously through these games where like I could never do that in real life, but in this game I have a power suit and I'm the Master Chief Special Man. So seriously,
How many of you in
fuck
the audience
you, Joel.
are the Master Chief Special Mans?
Wait,
What's that?
Ask him again. They didn't
How many
hear.
people in the audience are also the Master Chief Special Mans?
Thank you.
Everyone.
Especially Master Chief.
Yeah.
Spool.
I play games for fun, like Matt Peak as well. No, but I was trying to.
That's a service level
And
answer.
I would agree with Bruce and stuff. When I play multiplayer competitive games, I like to win, but I also just like to have fun in them and mess around. Like I like messing around more than winning necessarily, and
I
that
don't.
frustrates Bruce.
No.
That frustrates the hell out of Bruce
No,
when
I
we
wanna
play
win.
Smite or anything else, and I'm having a great time, and Bruce like, we gotta win, play the objective.
Have we talked about that or post Rainbow Six thing?
The
at RTX?
conversation.
It got real tense.
When Spool fucked us?
Well, more importantly, when Bruce,
That
so
wasn't
we
my
played
fault, there
against
was a bug.
Achievement Hunter, Rainbow Six Siege, and Bruce sat us down and had a very serious talk with us afterwards, and he said, "Hey guys, there's probably gonna be a lot of times where we're gonna be put up against another group, and we're gonna have to play them.
Like tomorrow.
And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna decide beforehand if it's gonna be fun or if it's gonna be serious." He's like, "And if it's gonna be fun, I'll recuse myself."
Yeah, he'll step out. He won't
He
even
said,
play.
"I will not participate because I can't."
This mostly came from the fact that we're playing Rainbow Six Siege, which is like when you're defending, you're basically boarding up windows and stuff, and you got like nothing to do. You're just sitting there. So Spool and I were scissoring on the bed. Well, because like here, let's recreate it. Like, come here. So like, so most games like so you get on your knees, right, and then like you get prone, right. But in Rainbow Six, you do this weird move.
Wait, yeah, you can do
this,
right?
And then there's a bed, and we're like,
The other person was like,
yeah, we're like, and
I would flip around.
And
also-
yeah. And then we're like, watch out.
Yeah, there you go, there you go.
The bad guys are coming.
Meanwhile, the bad guys are there.
But the room was boarded up. Like, we were fine.
I want to point out that I was the last one to survive that round.
That's because you were scissoring on the bed.
This is why they found all those porno videos in Osama bin Laden's hideout, because that's basically what he did. He just boarded himself up in that little house and then scissored with his buddies.
Wait, do dudes need a scissor?
Dudes absolutely can scissor.
Of course they can.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of?
I've wasted so many years of my life.
I want to.
Joel, you've seen enough demo discs. None of this.
I want to see like
Totally
I
possible.
want to see Zero Dark
Pop a
30
rubber
the
band
other
around 'em.
side.
Yeah, the true story.
Yeah. While they're all planning. No, I was saying.
Don't shoot.
While all the terrorist attacks and all the planning's going on, it's just Osama bin Laden being like, so you want a scissor? Or
Absolutely.
like,
Yes. Yes, I do.
Sounds good, Mein Führer or whatever.
Bruce
they
is
call
in the
it.
corner just going,
No, come on, guys, stop fucking around.
Well, I was going to say one
Or some
more point.
terrorist taking it super seriously, like Bruce. We're trying to overthrow the West.
I'll just excuse myself.
You guys were just fucking around. Am I the only one blowing shit up?
It's really cool because I never grew up with a disappointed father. And now I have Bruce.
Yep, that's true.
Not Peak?
Peek's,
Peak always seems disappointed.
Peek's my encouraging uncle.
he's like a wizard. He's like a wizard that you go to for advice and stuff, but he doesn't inject himself unless you need him.
True.
He also yells at his computer a lot.
Oh yeah, he hates his computer.
I don't yell.
The computers are garbage.
Peak yells. So before we moved to our office, we were all in the same room together. Peak and I. There was like one office where these 5 guys, excluding me and Peak, were all sitting together editing. And then me and Peak were sitting outside with all of the people, like all of the full screen, like MCN drones. Specifically, like
Your coworkers.
yeah, my coworkers.
The company we work for.
And
Lots of Razor scooters.
like every 45 minutes or so, Premiere would crash, and Peak would just slam his mouse on the desk and scream at his computer. And the three girls that sat opposite, of us would.
Was it that often?
Well, because they were like, who is that man with such passion?
I wonder if he'll do that to me in the bedroom if I don't work.
He has piqued my interest. That's my last name.
I so badly want to see Peak like on a first date where he's like, I kind of have a cult. So what do you do?
I imagine it being like in Fight Club when they go to the and everyone knows who they are and they get special service and you know.
Well, does Pete get special
it's
service?
No, it's because he'd go into a restaurant and the guy would have a black eye and he'd go, sir.
Yes.
Be really nice.
Lawrence, why do you play video games?
It's going to be a long answer.
Go!
Go right ahead. Let's wrap it up this way.
Okay.
You guys want to go do something or?
Yeah, we should
Okay.
probably
I
get a
guess
drink
you
or
just
something.
go. It's fine.
Hey,
Give me a
you
drink
guys-
or something.
Actually, could you give me another
Yeah.
vodka soda? Thank you.
There's still some in here.
No, there's not. That's just ice.
I don't want that.
You already drank it.
Okay. Are you gonna talk or what?
I'm waiting for you guys to finish hemming.
We're not going to finish, Lawrence. Go ahead.
All right. What I find appealing about video games is that it's.
I'm gonna be respectful.
Remember when you sat on the floor and you were trying to mock Lawrence?
I've changed my ways.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm taking a picture. Oh, we got another one coming in.
Lawrence, just talk.
So what I find appealing about video games is that it's a sort of digital transcription of artistic intent. Essentially, you have a creator, a series of creators that create an experience they want you to have, and then you experience that secondhand. And it's almost like talking to somebody through a translator. And that translator is fascinating because it becomes a character unto itself. This was more prevalent in older games where the dev staff was like 7, so a creative vision was more likely to make it through. But as somebody who didn't have a lot of friends growing up, those sort of became my friends. The game creators that I was able to interact with through the thing that they created and then traveled across the world and then I was able to play. And then that way you form a relationship with it. That's kind of interesting. And it's funny too because in the process of that you start to understand all the limitations of that conversation, kind of in the way that any language has flaws and barriers to communication. You can try and tell somebody a particular emotion, but it's the idea of transferring pathos to logos.
What?
I'd like to point out
I think
for
they just
all
wanted to
intents and
stop.
purposes, I've pinned Adam in a wrestling
Lawrence likes
move.
video games.
Yeah, it's spiritual in a way.
I'm getting selfies.
I think that in a way, eventually, maybe people will be able to digitize their consciousness, but until that happens, we're trying to Boston Crab right now. Oh,
Who wants Joel's wallet? I'm just kidding. Why are both my shoes untied?
Because you're cool.
Lawrence, did you finish?
That's not a
No.
karate move.
I know. Hold on. Lawrence didn't finish. Keep talking, Lawrence.
no, it's going to take longer. Essentially,
Oh, Jesus.
hold on a minute.
It's all right, Lawrence. Keep going.
No, they're not done. Hold on.
Peaky, you need to call it. Get down there, officiate.
Wait. Do you do the 3 count on a leg lock? Isn't it just a pin?
Yeah, you need a pin.
Yeah.
You think we're going to get flagged for this?
I think all your money's in there.
Okay.
Why did you ask that like super like spiritual question? Like, what's the meaning
So
of life?
fun? You like them because they're fun?
Why? Because I need to make fucking content. I need to get
That's
you guys
fine.
talking.
What's the headline gonna look like for this one?
No Man's Sky piece
How
of
do
shit?
games make you feel? Oh, okay.
Adam and Joel Scissor.
Question mark, exclamation point.
It's funny because we have to part of our job is like we'll come up with YouTube titles, and I realize that it's just becoming more and more like just a man with 2 brain cells. It's just always like we need like 2 or 3 words because it'll be something like I don't know. It'll be like
Fuck.
what?
Dude, soup sucks.
Something like that, but it's usually just like thing good bad. Like it's. I feel like we have a caveman in the back sometimes, just like, hey Grog, what do you think about this one? He's like,
PS4 sucks.
cock ring bad. Like, okay, just do that.
That's good too.
Sure. No.
just
It's too incestual, so there's a problem right there. Let's break it down for you kids. YouTube's out. So we have a animated video going up on what, Sunday?
Saturday.
Saturday. Sorry.
Tomorrow, if are there any Rooster Teeth sponsors?
Yeah. So we see it early.
So it's going up for sponsors tomorrow.
We're doing our first ever like animated show, and we're working with this guy from Germany who's super cool. He's doing like a 3D animated
He's
thing.
German? Are you okay with that?
I think he's Dutch living in Germany.
What
Did you hear what Spool said?
I ignored it.
let's
That was
get
a
this whole
good joke.
story.
That's a good joke, Spool.
Spool joke.
I believe his mother was Dutch. Who gives a fuck? So, regardless, we're like starting this thing, and it's pretty cool. And like, I think one of the things we put in there was like, what do we call this? We're like Funhaus animated. But the problem working on YouTube is like you're constantly trying to reach a new audience, so people watch your stuff. So if you know what Funhaus is, you'll know what Funhaus is. So you can't really put it in the title. So it was like, what's the point? You already
But we did.
subscribed.
So Joel, tell him what we called it.
Yeah, Joel.
I don't remember.
Funhouse cartoons.
No, we called it Fart Button.
Fart button.
What?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Fart Button's way better than Funhouse animated.
It is for a variety of reasons.
Yeah.
More people search the word fart than search the word funhouse. It turns out.
That's true.
That's search engine optimization right
Wait,
there.
we
guys.
did call it fart button?
CEO for
Fuck
sure.
yeah, we called it Fart Button.
Oh. Oh.
What do you want to call it?
I thought it was Funhouse cartoons.
Have
or
you seen
Tunes
it?
Or something.
Oh no, the name of the show is not.
I
Fart
saw
Button.
it, but
The
it's
episode-
labeled. It's labeled on the server as FHA, so that's what I don't know.
The name of the show is Funhouse Cartoons. The name of the show is Open House. We don't call every episode Open House episode 22.
I need to change the clickouts.
A show in.
Spool's working right now. It's actually
It's
working.
the only time of the day he is working.
Boom!
I go to the gym.
He hasn't texted at all.
Didn't you came in late because the shower wasn't working?
No, that's not what I came in. I came late because of traffic.
But if you didn't take a shower, you should have been able to leave earlier and not been late to work.
If I had woken up earlier.
So you didn't even fucking know.
Aha, there's
You
the
just slept
fuck.
in. That's the
Life,
real
man. Always keeping Spool down.
Is that it for news?
Sure. Working on YouTube, a brilliant analogy.
Well,
just
we're
came
getting
to
the
mind.
light now. It's been a lot of fun here at the.
Very
See a
supportive
light.
friend, Joel. Thank you. Working on YouTube is like it's like playing darts, where you think the goal is to throw the dart right in the middle of the board, except instead the goal is to hit the lowest point on the wall you possibly can, but not hit the floor.
Make a viral video.
Yeah, I'll just do it.
Make it viral.
Just do it.
We get that all the time.
Joel, if you could just like take a shit on stage, I could film it. Boom, viral.
Can you do that?
We'd have to age gate it, so it would really limit our audience. I think.
No, I'll film it from this angle. You face your butt that way. It's fine. I'll just see it plop down between your legs. Everything's good. We got YouTube
I
Gold.
was gonna say, local
YouTube Brown.
non-comedian takes shit on improv stage.
Nobody cares.
I just thought it was funny they called it YouTube Red, and RedTube is already a thing. And so many people go there.
Well, they couldn't
Like
do YouTube
me.
Blue.
Whatever, man. I graduated to X videos a long time
Like
ago.
YouTube.
Why not Gold or YouTube Plus, though?
It implies better. They
Gold
don't want
is
to imply
piss.
better.
But why red?
Red is the color of their logo.
Yeah, the logo's red.
Yeah.
Okay, so I either think of RedTube, which is porn, or I think of AIDS because of you two.
Adam, they're not marketing to you.
Introducing YouTube AIDS. Like, I gotta pay for this?
$10 a month.
That's how the
You
audience
always
feels
pay for
right
it.
now.
Well, just leave it. Hold on. That uncomfortable silence didn't last just long enough.
Gothica.
I know, he's capitalizing on your joke.
Good. Good rolling it back.
You
All
can
right.
have them.
Shit. Thanks everybody for coming out.
That's it?
That
I
it?
think
I didn't get to talk about Norway.
Oh.
Nice job, Joel.
Joel did it.
Can we
He's
go
drunk.
a little, can we go a
Talk
little
about
over?
Yarra. What?
Old man Joe and his
Norway?
rickets.
Oh.
I was in Norway.
It's not
I can
going
tell
in.
you about it.
Yeah, Adam was in Norway. I don't know. Are we allowed to roll?
Cares.
All right, so I guess that's how we're gonna end it. We need a towel.
What?
Can somebody get a towel?
God.
No, it won't go in the hole. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, like it's 9 o'clock. Our time's up.
No, I want to keep.
Wow, that's a lot of
What?
napkins. Thank you.
I can't hear what he's saying.
I just.
They want you to do stand up.
They want me to do stand-up?
Oh yeah, you got to do stand-up.
Hey everybody, thanks for coming out tonight. My name's James. I'm going to do some stand-up for you tonight. What are some jokes that I came up with? Okay, I got one. So, you guys know ancient Egypt, right? Woo! They got pharaohs and shits. King Tut, right? Except his name's Tutankhamun. How come we don't call him King Tut? That's all I got. Thanks, you guys. You've been wonderful audience.
James, you didn't do the.
I love you, New Jersey.
You didn't do the.
What?
You didn't do the thing.
Where I dropped the mic?
Yeah, or put it down gingerly at least.
Oh.
The clunk clunk. It
Yeah,
sells the
don't drop it,
joke.
expensive.
You go like this. Hey guys, thanks for coming out. My name's Clucker Doe.
Well, shit, he's surprised even me. All right, well, thanks for everybody coming out. Adam has a story to tell, but we're gonna cut it off like we.
Oh yeah, wait, finger spacing.
Finger space. That's from
That's
the old
old.
job.
That's old, right?
Oh.
I can tell that.
cares?
I can tell
Yeah.
that now.
Yeah, tell a story.
Guess what? It's not worth it.
Tell the story.
I'll just be. So I used to work.
Tell it.
I'm not gonna tell the story because he keeps showing you.
I think we're out of time. Sorry.
That's right.
Yeah, the
What
light
the
just
fuck?
came on. Sorry, the
you
light
guys
just
wanna hear
came
it?
on.
All right, next live show.
How you do? Too
I
bad
tell-
we're out of time.
Oh,
So thanks everybody for coming. Reminder that we are selling merch. Yeah, I do. It's true.
Hey, he just got here.
The fucking matter.
That's Joe Rogan.
That's also fun.
it's Halle Berry.
Dane Cook.
Can't. We're out of time. Sorry.
So yeah, merch when we leave.
Yeah, we got merch. Please give us money, despite the disappointing end of the show, despite Adam being upset. Oh, hey.
Let's
real
condense
quick.
that into "fuck you, give us money."
Actually,
Real
wait a
quick.
second.
Hold on, real quick.
I'm what?
This was a lot of fun. Did you guys have a good time? We'd like to do more of these.
Wait, he made a sign,
That's your face.
and it just says "fart" above my head.
Pass it up, please.
I like that he thought he was going to Monday Night Raw. He brought a sign.
He's all fart.
Bruce 316.
Yeah, it kind of was wrestling.
Bruce's mom is in the audience tonight.
My mom is in the audience right now, and this is what she sees.
You never fart with your pants down though. You always have your pants up.
I've farted with my pants off before.
So
right,
yeah,
so
we'd love to
actually,
do more of these.
I-
If you're
Yeah.
interested, let us know.
I think we may have a tiny extension.
Oh.
Just a smidge. Just
We
a little
do?
teeny bit.
We
got an extension?
Do we have
Not enough time for finger spacing, but Adam,
We have 1 minute.
1 minute, Lawrence.
1 minute. Perhaps you can tell us about your adventures in Norway.
Oh, real quick, I saw a woman shit. That was gross. I've never seen a woman's poop before. So I was waiting. I was
married.
I was waiting in line to use the restroom.
This is what you guys wanted,
on
by
the
the way.
plane, and it was taking a long time. And then they did the thing where, like, you know, when you're waiting like past 5 minutes, you're like, oh god, like you know the problem. So the door opens. The woman gives me this look of like, I'm sorry. She didn't know how to flush. And so I'm like, I just have to go number one. And I'm just like, oh, that's a woman's shit. And then before that, the plane wouldn't take off. I was leaving Europe, and like we're just stuck on the tarmac for like 2.5 hours.
My plane from Europe.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I didn't care. The problem was it was like a big mix of like half Americans, half not. So like all the European people were pretty cool. They're like, yeah, like you playing good. Like this is great. There was this one. I don't want to. I'm not trying to be misogynistic anyway. This one bitch. Oh, she was the worst. She was with her boyfriend, and she was telling the stewardess, "Hey, don't talk behind my back." And she was going, "I am having a panic attack right now. I don't know what I'm doing." And they're like, "You can get off the plane." She's like, "I need to get off now." They're like, "We gave you a chance 10 minutes ago." I was like, "I need this now." So they bumped her up to first class with her boyfriend. I didn't even get food because they were doing the thing with like, yeah, beef or chicken. I'm like, beef, please. Like, oh no, your name is not on the list. I'm like, what? Why is my name not on the list? Like, you were supposed to buy it before. I'm like, oh fuck, I napped on the plane. Can I just get something? He's like, no. I'm like, can I get water? And he was like, okay, here's some water. I'm like, what the fuck?
Adam, will you ever go to Europe again?
Yeah, totally. I just won't fly
Thank goodness.
Norwegian Airlines. That was dumb.
Did you have to flush that woman's poop?
I did. First, I did that thing where you peed it down.
We're out of time!
And that woman was Halle Berry.
I mean, so the UK was great. Norway was beautiful. The plane ride was just the worst. That was it. But it was fine. I didn't care. I got to watch Interstellar. That was fun. Right, who likes things?
Hey, let's go out on top.
Yeah. That's about where it ends.
I guess that's the end of the show.
Sorry.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Big story.
everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it.
And we're going to do more.
And we absolutely will do more. Thank you very, very much, guys. We really appreciate it.
Should we give your sign back?
Thank you.
Sure. Oh, thank you.
That cup is still rolling.
Thanks, everybody, for coming.
Where do we go now? It's awkward.
There's not many video games that go 20 years, and you know, our job is to make sure that we're being good stewards of the franchise. And our developers are big fans of Tomb Raider, but we also know that we want to continue pushing the gameplay and the character forward. So we hope that we can make as much as possible the fans of the classics happy with what we're doing, the decisions we're making, but also hopefully get a whole new crop of fans that might have never played the classic games. So
we haven't seen any yet, but I'm curious how much combat. Like obviously with tombs and stuff, you wouldn't expect there to be lots of armed soldiers waiting in a tomb that hasn't been opened for like 1,000 years.